taking computer science on behalf of Mona ma'am. Then, what did we learn in last class? Yes, we learned data and information. What is data? The numbers and words that have no meaning by themselves are called data. Already we learned the numbers and words that have no meaning by themselves are called data. They are just numbers and letters. Then, what is information? What the data tells us is called information. It means the processed data is called information. Data means just numbers and letters. They does not have any meaning by themselves, and the processed data is called information. Before going to the lesson, I will ask some questions. First one is, which is your favorite cartoon character? And second one is, what is the name of your class teacher? And the third one is, what did you have for lunch yesterday? And last, in which month does your birthday fall? Similarly, in computer, the first question is, how does a computer remember the input you give to it? And where are the operating system and other software located? And third question is, where does the computer keep the files and folders you have created? The answer is memory. In its memory. The first question is, how does a computer remember the input to give to it? We give the input to a computer and it is stored in memory. Okay. The second one is, where are the operating system and other software located? The operating system and the other softwares are located in memory. Then the memory is used to keep the files and folders which have created. Okay, we have created and stored in the memory. Today we are going to learn about memory and its types. These are the key contents of the first lesson, memory and storage devices. Already we learned data and information, and today we are going to learn about memory and its types. Next we move on to the memory. This is the meaning of memory. Memory is the hardware of a computer that stores data and information. And the second point is, computer memory is any physical device capable of storing information, which means the memory is the hardware of a computer, which is a computer hardware, and it is used for storing the data and information, which is used for storage purpose, and it is a physical device. Okay, and which is used for storing the information. This is called memory. Memory is the hardware of a computer that stores data and information. Then we move on to the types of computer. There are two types of memory in a computer. First one is primary memory and the second one is secondary memory. In primary memory, we have another two types. Primary memory contains two types, RAM and ROM. Secondary memory or external memory. Okay, the primary memory is also called main memory or internal memory, and the secondary memory is an external memory. The primary memory is already inbuilt in a computer, but in secondary memory we have used in externally. Next, we move on to the types of computer memory in briefly. The computer memory contains two types. First one is primary memory and secondary memory. Again, the primary memory also contains another two types, RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory and ROM means read-only memory. In secondary memory is another one type of computer memory. It means floppy disk, hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive. These are the secondary memory. These are used in externally, but the RAM and ROM are used in internally. These are the types of computer memory. Next, we move on to the primary memory. Primary memory stores programs and instructions that can be directly read by the CPU, which means primary memory is one of the memory which is used to storing the information. The information are programs and instructions and that can be directly read by the CPU. CPU means Central Processing Unit. It is one of the part of the computer. And the second one is primary memory is also called the main memory or internal memory. What are the other names in primary memory? Yes, first one is main memory and internal memory. These are called primary memory. This is the primary memory. This is the image of primary memory. Next, we move on to the types of primary memory. There are two types of primary memory. First one is read-only memory. The second one is random access memory. ROM is called read-only memory and RAM is random access memory. Next, we move on to the topic read-only memory ROM. The ROM is located on the motherboard of the computer. ROM is the internal memory. So it is located on the motherboard of the computer. ROM contains programs and instructions that a computer needs to operate. ROM contains the information and data that a computer needs to operate. Okay, and as its name indicates, the data stored in ROM can only be read. It can be read only by CPU and it can only be read. It does not can write. Okay. The next point is it cannot be changed. ROM retains its contents even computer turned off. Even computer turned off, we have retains the contents. Okay, what we stored in the computer, we have retrieved in this computer. Okay, that's why ROM is called permanent or non-volatile memory. The ROM is always called permanent and non-volatile memory. And we move on to the types of ROM. There are several types of ROM that are used in computer. We see some of the types. First one is ROM, second one is EEPROM, and third one is EEPROM. PROM means programmable read-only memory, and EEPROM means erasable programmable read-only memory. And third one is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Next, we move on to PROM. PROM means programmable read-only memory. This is the picture of PROM. In this type, for PROM, the contents of the memory can be modified by a programmer only once. In ROM, no one can change the information. No one can write any information. Uh, the ROM can be read only by CPU, but in ROM, the programmer can be modify the information only once. This is called ROM. Next, we move on to the EEPROM, erasable, programmable, read-only memory. This is programmable read-only memory, but PROM is a read-only memory. But EEPROM is programmable read-only memory. In this EEPROM, data on this can be erased by exposing a part of the chip to strong ultraviolet light, data can then be written on it. In this EEPROM, the data will be erased by using the ultraviolet light. It is a strong ultraviolet light and it also can be rewritten on it. Okay, in EEPROM, we can erase and rewrite it by using the ultraviolet light. But in Chrome, we have rewritten on it only, but we do not have erased any information in Chrome. Next, we move on to the EEPROM. This is the picture of EEPROM. It is also an internal memory, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, but the EEPROM is a programmable read-only memory. Then the EEPROM is a electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. In this ROM, a programmable read-only memory on which data can be erased or rewritten using an electrical charge is known as EEPROM. In this memory, all the data and information can be erased or rewritten by using an electrical charge. But in EEPROM, all the data information can be erased and rewritten by using the ultraviolet light. Okay, in EEPROM, we have used electrical charge by erasing or rewriting the data and information. And we move on to the next topic, random access memory. RAM is a type of computer memory where the programs and data currently in use are kept. It allows the CPU to access data randomly and quickly. And the third point is data is stored temporarily in RAM. Okay, but in ROM the data is stored in permanently. Okay, that's why the ROM is called permanent memory. Okay, if the computer is switched off, all the data contained in RAM is lost. So, before switching off a computer, the data has to be saved onto a permanent storage device. That's why RAM is called temporary or volatile memory. Okay, RAM is the temporary memory or volatile memory. Volatile memory means it is the computer storage that only maintains its data while the device is powered. Next, we move on to the differences between RAM and ROM. The first point is according to storage, ROM stores data permanently and does not lose it even when computer is turned off. Even the computer is turned off in ROM, the data will not be deleted. It can be stored in permanently. That's why the ROM is called permanent memory. Okay. In RAM stores data temporarily. Any loss it when the computer is turned off. According this point, when the computer is turned off, the RAM stores data temporarily, so it can be deleted. It can be deleted. Okay. The second point is it is also known as non-volatile memory. ROM is called non-volatile memory, which means the memory which does not lose content when the power is lost. Okay. The RAM is a volatile memory. Volatile memory means a computer storage that only maintains its data while device is powered. And the third point is it is used by CPU only read the data. But RAM it is used by the CPU either read data from it or write data onto it. In RAM both read and write we have done by using the external devices. But in ROM, we have used by CPU only to read the data. These are the differences between RAM and ROM. Next, we move on to the topic secondary memory. This is the another one type of memory. Okay, secondary memory also called external memory. It stores data permanently until it is deleted or overwritten. Okay, in secondary memory, data stores permanently until we have to deleted or overwritten. If no at all, the data will be stored in permanently. Okay, and the data stored in the memory can be saved for later use. It can be used for future purpose also. It can be recalled at any time and it does not get erased when the computer is shut down. Okay, when the computer is shut down, but the data will not be erased. Okay, it is also called auxiliary memory or external memory, and but the primary memory is also called main memory or internal memory, but the secondary memory is also called auxiliary memory or external memory. Next, we move on to the recapitulation question. What is memory? Memory is the hardware of computer that stores data and information. What are the types of memory? There are two types of memory. First one is primary memory and the second one is secondary memory. What are the types of primary memory? There are two types of primary memory. First one is RAM, random access memory. Second one is ROM, read only memory. Okay, next we move on to the activity. Students, I will send the link of the activity through the GCR. Do and finish the activity. And all of you write down the abbreviations listed in this lesson in your rough notebook. Okay, children, thank you.